worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her. Well, don't just stand there, go.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
And with a bit of luck. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive, you didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see, and his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. Then again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Clive? What do you want? And how am I meant to do that then?
Oh, what a lovely fragrance.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Its sap is a salve for some blisters.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
It'll take ages to tidy all this stuff.
use calling Ambrosia now. Run like the wind. The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards. Straight home now. Bright yellow. Size of a goblin. What this goblin? He certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though. Something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had a fill of goblins.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Not all of the nobles made it out alive.
Otto. Is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Ah, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's did what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Curse Breakers and their other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvass in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I ain't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the Professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my guilt.
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Up.
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her.
Oh, maybe
It's back from...
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering, told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me, that one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Sid's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you? Must be alright.
How's it coming along?
Nearly there.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What's it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Till I bring them over when I'm done. If I ever am.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Good oiling, this could.
Should be enough to... How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there, then.
If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
This shouldn't take long. That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left.
Seconds until minions spawn. Someone has
Oh, it may as well have been a century.
Where is it?
Looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway.
Today we are
I'll meet you
destroyers.
there.
Minions have spawned.
That should take care of this little list. Before she thinks of anything else.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
You need to get me some rest.
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
Brilliant! Thanks, Clive. Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Ah, Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Dad was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Ah, that's right. He went to ask our Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Ally has been slain.
Here, what's everyone whispering about?
Jill looked white as a sheet.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgor. Where did you get it? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
Do you reckon, Tones?
Certainly adds weight to the theory. But I believe that Torgor may be no mere hunter. Native to the far northern reaches. In one of our oldest vestiges, I found reference to a frost wolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
The annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was the dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territory. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal's powers? Just like Fenrir. He caught in my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
An enemy has been slain.
If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is limited, to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
Keep an eye out
And
for red
regarding your
dye.
original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Furniture! I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
An ally has been slain.
Brilliant.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. Promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. You wait. I'll make wonders like this world like a scene.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Cooper.
I think I'll wait till he lives away.
An enemy has been slain.
How goes the hunt for Cooper?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain where the route
Keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
They are ready for the ferocious team up. What's happening to you?
What?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's
Trying to save
throne.
the world again.
Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
And you're descended from
You have
trees.
nothing to worry about on
You're
that
in our
front.
element, Book.
I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
I won't lose you, Book. Not after losing Master.
trouble. It's a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Live, the boy!
Enemy killing
Have a
spree.
cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
An enemy has been slain.
The Dalmatian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on cooperation. Yours is as bottomless as reported. We shall just have to have the Dalmex into their treasures.
Don't tell anyone, but...
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Tyrant, or less the wit to win him over. The Empire owes you a great debt. May the blessing of the crystals go with you. May the blessing of the crystals go with you. Very good.
Let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will be withdrawn.
Dion's fire could witness in one moment. Men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. But let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what knowledge. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time.
This is my favorite chapter!
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, they're front of it.
Turret plating will soon fall.
This way!
Yet for every citizen who falls, another betrayed. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Time to find a new friend. Book, float us that away.
Enemy rampage.
Return to your camp and await my orders.
ready to prowl.
The stars are in agreement. The shadow of it's down.
Tales but true.
An enemy has been slain.
What is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
Litlins have been up to strange tricks again.
An enemy is godlike.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed
How did you find this place, Uncle?
you. Through the good offices of young Sir Wayne.
Executed.
He really is the closest. I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalind. Which is why I added to my nephew's copy. 2,000! And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde.
Today we are destroyed.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Coco would Still less that my own nephew was the decisive role.
With this news, reports of the Royalists' movements, but the final piece of the puzzle
Has been slain.
Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Hitler's forces entered Rosaria via destroyed. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Ein Herjar, or Black Galleon,
I guess
she
we're going
boasts a
this
vessel
way.
nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash.
An ally has been
It
slain.
seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts? But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put
Your
ashore with a
inhibitor
mind and
has been
spirit
destroyed.
away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving
Where's my
waves.
fishy fish?
His life hanging in the
Dishy
balance.
dish.
No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the Waloed? Reports suggest they may not be the coast, but to the desert. days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's sacred
So it was the there was something as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master
You have a clear mind, and you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Candlewood on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well. Think about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Outfit knows the workshop.
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. We'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. Promise.
Seen it done. So. Nothing since he died.
I'll keep that in mind.
What about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
It's okay. We've got 6 left. Or was it 5?
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure. I was a young man when last I walked this path.
Woohoo! Now I can bat around the body.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Keep an eye out for red dot.
Our destination lies over that view, beyond the hills. Up and well side, you'll see you lose one accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Great Spray.
You let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to meet him when your brother arrived.
Rampage.
You whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Is it time to save the world again? I won't lose you, Book. Not after losing Master.
Who do you think those soldiers?
These things are killing me. Oh, yeah. That's the spot.
I see what is and what can be. But I don't see the joke here.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. We found out about it.
Not such a long ride to stay here.
Share and
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal.
Wrapped up in lights with a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. And ale.
Right you are.
Hey!
Would you rather be my squire?
An ally has been slain.
You are not well enough for it. You would only let me take you to someone who could better attend to your ills.
You have been slain.
And I may never get another.
An ally has been slain.
You do understand that?
An enemy has been slain.
Yes. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
It's okay. We've got 6 left. Or was it 5?
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead Skim, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be
Shut
quicker,
down.
then.
An ally has
Let's get
been
this down
slain.
us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Sorry.
Enemy killing spree.
These things are killing me.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
It's the outlaw! Take him!
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Are you?
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.